What's up, Vault Dwellers? How are you all doing? In this video I'll be doing a guide for the Cremator, and I will be going over all the important aspects about this weapon. Firstly, and the most important question is where to find it. So you have two options. Firstly, you could either find it here in the crater, and you're gonna go fast travel to the crater core. And once you arrive there, you're just going to go straight ahead and look to your left. You will find this bot and you can trade with him for gold bullion to get the plan. But as a side note, you need to have max reputation with the raiders in order to find it. There's also another possibility that you might have unlocked it in one of the previous seasons in the scoreboard. So you might as well just check that, because you might just have the plan already unlocked. Now that we have the plans for the cremator, let's just go ahead and craft it. So in order to find it, you will see it in the heavy gun section, and it should be called the cremator. So we're just going to go ahead and craft it. Of course, I'm going to choose the level 50 since it's the best one. So there we go. Okay, now let's just go ahead and switch to modify. Okay, so as for the generic fuel, we're just going to leave this as is. There's no need to do anything here. The real important stuff comes here in the barrel. So we're just going to select the barrel, and for me I have two choices. There's of course multiple other mods, but since I already have the best mod, so I'm just going to choose this one, which is the heavy barrel. So the difference between the standard barrel and the heavy barrel is that the heavy one gives you almost double the damage. Like, this is pretty self-explanatory that this is the best one. It literally just doubles or almost doubles your damage, but at the cost that it decreases the fire rate a little bit, but the increase in damage justifies the decrease in the fire rate. So overall, in my opinion, I'm just going to go ahead and put on the heavy barrel. As for the next mod, we have the propellant tank. So it comes with the standard one, and you now have two options. You have the fast propellant tank and the huge propellant tank. The huge one just gives you a massive capacity. It's literally double the capacity, and it increases the damage a little bit more, but at a cost that the AP cost increases like by 2 points, which is really small in this case. But in case that annoys you, the fast propellant tank actually decreases the AP cost. But if you're going to ask me, in my opinion, I would surely go ahead with a huge propellant tank, since the capacity is doubled, the damage is doubled, and this justifies the increase in the AP cost. So I'm going to go ahead and put the huge propellant tank. Now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead to the final mod slot, which is the tank itself. So this really comes down to personal preference. So we have the slow burning tank, and there's also another option which I don't have here on the screen, but I'm going to say it anyways, is the napalm tank. So the napalm tank increases the damage, the base damage itself, which is really good. Meanwhile, the slow burning tank increases the damage done in the certain time. So in my opinion, I would choose the slow burning tank since it's better overall. So just for fun, I'm going to try out my luck, and I'm going to put the random legendary mods. Let's see if I'm lucky or not. And it's Ghoul Slayers. Never mind then, I guess I'm not lucky. But in any case, the best legendary mod for this weapon would probably be the Bloodied legendary mod, in my opinion. Now, in order to test the weapon that we have just made, we're just going to go to Westech and try it out. But before I go ahead and do that, there's a side note that is really important that I have to mention. In order to increase the maximum benefit that you could get out of the weapon, we need to have a specific perk card, which is going to be in intelligence, and it's called Demolitions Expert. So here's the thing, you might not think that the Demolition Expert affects the Cremator, but as a matter of fact, it does. So upgrading this and equipping it will give you up to a plus 60% damage on the Cremator. Now that we have that cleared out of the way, let's just go ahead and test the Cremator against the Super Mutants at Westech. So we're just gonna go ahead, aim for the head, and this literally just one tap this guy. So this is literally one hit, 530. This is just amazing if you're going to ask me. And the better part yet, this isn't bloody. This is one of the worst legendary mods that you could get. And if it's doing this good, then you might as well just use it without any legendary mods. This is really amazing. I'm just going to try it again here, 669. Trying it again here, 743. 816, 768. This is just amazing. Don't mind, the server is a little bit laggy for me for some reason. And in here, 1373. So overall, this Cremator is absolutely amazing, and I really recommend that you also start using this weapon. Okay, that wraps it up for today's video. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, and see you in the next video.